If you look at how the offseason has gone for the Ravens and how free agency has played out, particularly in terms of who they've lost during this process, it would not be surprising at all to see Eric DeCosta target a pass rusher with his first-round pick. Now, the question is, who would the Ravens like? There's a number of guys who are there in that mix at the end of the first round or early in the second round, and depending on who you ask, you're going to get a different answer in terms of who the top players are at that position. Now, one constant name linked to the Ravens in the mock drafts right now is Jayson Oweh from Penn State. This is an athletic freak. He has all the intangibles in terms of the size and the strength. But the downside on him is that he doesn't really have the production. He didn't have a sack last year. And the Ravens are a team that historically have really valued what you've done on the football field in game action and the production that you've put up in that environment. However, NFL Network's Daniel Jeremiah still thinks that Oweh could be a really good fit for the Ravens at number 27, and he explained why when he joined us in last week's episode of the Lounge Podcast.
You know, they've always been an organization that values production, and so when you look at Jayson Oweh, this flies in the face of that. Didn't have a sack this year, as everybody knows. But to me, while the production might not be there, the disruption is, and he's somebody that just creates a lot of havoc. Unique with his size-speed combination. He can collapse the pocket. You see him convert speed to power, which is huge. And he plays really, really hard. And then you add on top of that, the character stuff is off the charts. So you feel very comfortable from that standpoint. He's not a finished product. He still needs to develop a plan as a rusher. But to me, I think the canvas you have to work with here is really, really good. Look, you don't make a habit of making exceptions and you get yourself in trouble. But every now and then, I think you can strategically say, okay, this one maybe falls outside the lines, but it's just a pretty special talent. So to me, that's why I look at that as a possibility there.
Now, this is a really interesting question. Like Jeremiah talked about, it kind of flies in the face of what the Ravens have done throughout their history, but Oweh may be a special enough player to offset the lack of production that he had last year at Penn State. So I can't wait to see how this plays out, and I definitely recommend that you check out the full interview with Jeremiah. He has some great insight and perspective on the Ravens and this draft. You can check that out wherever you get your podcasts. Just search Baltimore Ravens Podcast Network. That's it for me. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again tomorrow.